welcome back. Certainly glad to see you today. You ready to do a fantastic little painting with me? Good. Tell you what, let's have them run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with me. While they're doing that, let me tell you what I've already done up here. I have my good old 18 by 24 inch canvas here. The top of it I've covered with a thin even coat of liquid white. Then we have a piece of masking tape right across here, slightly above center. And then the bottom of this canvas is covered with a liquid clear. Very small amount of the clear down here. Thought today we'd do a little tropical seascape. I've had so many cards and letters asking for just a bright, shiny little seascape. Thought I'd show you a very easy and effective way of doing one. So let's go on up here and get started. Today I'll start with the old 2-inch brush. Go right into a small amount, very small amount of the Indian yellow. Just tap a little into the bristles. Come right up here, and we'll just do something about like that. And just let it go right on out. Without cleaning the brush, I'm going to add a small amount of cad yellow and just run it on out. Don't have to clean the brush at all. And once again, without cleaning the brush, I'm going to add yellow ochre. And we'll take that all the way up to the top. Just like so. There we go. Now then, still without cleaning the brush, I'm going to add just a touch of the bright red and come right along the top, making little crisscrossy strokes all the way across the top here, and then just very lightly blend that into the ochre, like so. And here and there, maybe you can tap in a little bit to make a little streak in the sky, wherever you want it. Maybe, yeah, right here we'll put another, wherever. Just sort of look at it and make a big decision, put it in. There, wasn't that a bright, shiny little sky? Easy to do, easy to do. And clean the brush. Scrub it off, shake it, and just beat the devil out of it. Now then, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Take a alizarin crimson. Load it right onto the 2-inch brush. Be right back, right back. Don't leave me. And I'm going to get a little bit of phthalo blue. Just mix it right on the brush. Let's go right up here. Underneath here, I'm going to add a little bit of that lavender color. Right there. Just a little touch. Little touch. And this lavender you can mix with the yellow without it turning green. Even though you have blue in it, as long as it's predominantly crimson, you can mix it right up against there and get away with it. Now then, without cleaning the brush again, I'm going to add more of the phthalo blue, just a small amount. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take too much. And we'll come right down to the horizon here and add phthalo blue. It's a very pretty blue. I like phthalo blue. It's a very nice blue. Spelled funny. There. Okay, now very lightly, I'll just blend the entire sky out. Okay, and we can wash our brush one more time. That's the fun part of this whole technique. The camera people don't think it's so much fun. Okay, now then, let's use the knife today. What the heck? I'm going to take some titanium white and pull it out as flat as I can get it. Just really get strong. Pull it out very flat. Go straight down. There you go. And cut across. So you have that little roll of paint. Okay, let's go up here. Let's make some little clouds that just hang around here and have fun. Pushing very hard, very hard, very hard. Just lay in some basic little cloud shapes. I don't want these to be bright clouds, just little floaters. Just little floaters, little fun clouds. Good time clouds, maybe. There's one, comes right down through here. See there? And in your painting, you put them wherever you want them. Maybe there's, shoot, who knows? Maybe there's one that floats right around here and has fun all day. Maybe one that goes right on off the edge of the canvas. Just wherever. Wherever. Maybe they go right down to the horizon. There. Now then, clean, dry brush. And it's time for your bravery test. Come right up here and very lightly, 2 hairs in some air, just blend those little clouds, barely touching them. Barely touching them. You take the brush, another way of making clouds for this type, just tap a little white into it and go up here and just literally just tap it right onto the canvas like so. Just tap, 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 tap. And maybe right along here there's another one. Just all you have to do is just sort of tap them on and then very lightly, just blend them. And that's a super easy way of making some cute little clouds. Okay. One more time. Now then, let's take the tape off. And you'll see you have a perfectly straight horizon. That's one of the nicest, easiest little ways of getting a straight horizon I've ever seen when you're doing a seascape. Now then, I'm going to mix up, let's take some phthalo blue and alizarin crimson, mix it together. That's very difficult to tell what color that is. It just looks black. If you want to find out, reach over here and get a little white and mix it in there and see what you have. If it's a color you like, super. If it's not, this is the time to change it. This is the time. Now, one of the things when you're doing a seascape, if you'll sort of figure out basically where you want the major wave to be in here, it'll save you a lot of problems. So let's say our major wave, it's going to live right there. And just sort of take the filbert brush and just sketch out a basic shape of where you want that rascal to live, like so. And it's going to curl over like that. Now, once you have that in, then you can lay it all out. Let's just use the old 2-inch brush. Shoot, we'll tap a little of this dark lavender color in here. And let's go right up here. And let's just begin putting in some color. Like so. Like so. Just let it come right along that horizon. There. Okay. Just right along there. Okay. And you come right down to this major wave. And it really doesn't matter if you get it on. It's just a guide. It's only a guide. And I think you'll find that it really helps you to put that in, though. Now, I'm going to add a little touch of phthalo blue to that same color. And I'll just use the brush to sort of mix them together. So I'll put a little more blue into it. And with that, we'll go out to the edges here. I want the edges to be a little bit more to the blue tone. There. Okay. And just fill this in. And same thing over here on the other side. Just fill it in. Right up to that. Boy, that quick you have the whole back of your seascape done. Same old brush. Still hadn't cleaned it. I'm going to use some black and a touch of phthalo blue. Once again, just mix them on the brush. And let's go right up in here and do that. Just put a little color in. See, because the liquid clears on the canvas, the color stays true. If you had liquid white on the canvas, when you did this, it would dilute the color. With the liquid clear, you don't have that problem. There we go. But I can't tell you enough to use just a small amount. It goes a long way. One container of clear should last you for years. There we go. And right on up, and the other side back over here. There we are. See there? Shoot, you got your seascape half painted already. That easy. All right. While we have that old brush going, we might as well. This wave's going to be curling over, so we can add some dark color. Now, if you're uncomfortable using a brush this big to do these things, use your smaller brush. Either one will work. There we go. So we just put that in. All right. I have several brushes going here. So let me grab another one. I'm going to take a little dark sienna. We'll just put it out here, a little dark sienna. I'm going to grab some yellow ochre. Reach up here, get some white. So I got dark sienna, yellow ochre, and white. There, just tap it into the bristles. Let's go right in here. Maybe there'll be a little beach that lives right here. Right there. And just let that blend right up into the watercolor here. There we go. Just let it blend together. Like so. Okay. And we have the entire canvas blocked in now. Now we can begin getting serious about it. Okay. We'll start with a knife. Take a little bit of the titanium white, pull it out very flat, just as flat as you can get it, and take the knife and cut across and get that little roll of paint. Always loading the knife with that little roll of paint. And let's begin making some little waves that are far, far back here in the distance. Barely can see them. They're just little teeny ones. So use a firm pressure and push. Just push. Firm pressure though. The knife is literally bending. Literally bending. Just put some little sparklers here and there. Just here and there. And when you push that hard with the knife, there's little ridges of paint here. And those little ridges of paint, we'll use those later on. That's what we'll place our highlights on, all the little sparklers. But I'm putting a tremendous amount of pressure here, really getting strong. Take out all your frustrations this way. There. And right on over. And maybe a couple of little doers right in here, wherever you want them. This is just sort of an individual thing. Okay, now we can even take a little of that white and push it right on top of that. Right up here on top, like that. Now then, I'll use a little touch. We'll just use that same color that we used to make sand to that. I'll add a little bit more yellow ochre, make it a little brighter and white. So it's quite bright. Pull it out, cut across, get the teeniest little roll of paint, tiny little bit of paint. And let's just go up here and just very gently, just let it graze those high points. Just let it graze. Don't want a great deal of paint. Just barely grazing. Just caress it. Just caress it. Just touch, barely touch. Okay, now I'm going to take titanium white and the least little bit of yellow in it, cad yellow. Titanium white and a little tiny bit of cad yellow, tiniest little bit. And once again, pull it out flat, cut across, and we have that tiniest little roll of paint out on the edge of the knife, okay? Now then, with this, we can really sparkle, decide where the light's striking the water. And that's where you put your bright spots, barely touching. Barely touching. Okay, and however many you want, or a few. There we go. Okay, now while I have that color on there, I want to add a little bit right there. That easy. Maybe even back in here. We'll just put a little bit right in there. See? Okay, now then, let me find a fan brush here. I'll take a little titanium white on my fan brush, and let's put another wave. He lives right here. Comes right down. Got to make those little wave noises. A little bit of white right there. And maybe this one just progresses on out. We don't know where it goes. Now then, very gently, grab that and just sort of blend it back. Just blend it back. And it makes the trough in between the waves. Just gently blend it back. Now, I'll tell you what, I'll show you something here. Let me get a little bit of that yellow. I want to put a little of that bright yellow right here, and maybe right here. Just lay a little bit on. A little bit on. Then we'll take that fan brush, wipe off the paint, and grab that yellow and blend it back. So it looks like there's sunlight just laying in between there and playing, having fun. There. Now, blend this back. See how bright and shiny that is? Boy, the light's really striking right along there. And it gets darker, darker, darker as it works away. Okay, then right above this wave here, just blend that light in. There. That's pretty. Just a bright little rascal. Okay, I'll take a little white, least little touch of phthalo blue on the fan brush. White, a little touch of phthalo blue. And let's go right up in here. And you could just come back in here and add in little touches of color. Just here and there, white, phthalo blue. Hope it shows up enough so you can see it. There, here and there. There we go. Just sort of drop those in wherever you want them. Okay, right over there and here and everywhere. But you're always using this little rocking motion. Just a little, I guess that's a good word for it, a little rocking motion. It helps create the illusion of all kinds of little waves and stuff happening without actually doing a whole bunch. There. A little bit of that blue just shining right through that bright spot there. Okay. Time to have some fun. Let's do the eye of the wave. That's always what everybody wants to do. That's the fun part. Take the filbert brush, a little touch of the cad yellow and white. Load a lot of paint on the brush. And let's go up here and get tough with it. Just get in here and scrub it hard. Just really scrub it. Scrub it. And then begin working out. So that's another reason we do this sketch, because you don't want paint in here. You want to keep that pure. Now then, begin working outward, 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 outward. And automatically, it'll get darker and darker as you run out of paint. There, begin shaping and forming the wave. Darker, darker, darker. Right on out to nothing. Now then, clean, dry. Be sure it's dry. 2-inch brush and use just the corner. And all we're going to do here is just stir it up, mix it up. Tiniest little circles, tiny little circles. You can blend this till it's as smooth as glass. Now, let's begin shaping our wave. Grab it and pull. See? Grab it and pull. Isn't that neat? That easy. You can create the shape of this wave. That easy. That easy. There it is. Okay. Let me find a fan brush. I have several fan brushes going also. I'm going to take a little of that white. It has the least little touch of yellow in it. Now then, let's do this big crashing wave here. Grab it and pull. Make those little noises. And it'll pay you to wipe your brush between each stroke and reload it so you got nice clean color there. This is the part of the painting that everybody wants to see. And if you're out selling paintings, of course none of us are interested in that happy buck, but if you're out selling paintings, this is the part that sells. Okay, use the old filbert brush here. And I'm going to load a touch, just a touch, of this lavender color we had on the brush. Okay, let's go up in here. Now then, let's put some foam. We'll put the shadow in first. Put the shadow in. There we go. And all we're doing is just scrubbing it in. Put the shadow in, put the shadow in. Let it just come around. This is where you begin shaping your wave. Right there. Let this shadow just wherever you want it. There it comes. Big splashing thing. There it comes. Put the shadow first though. Okay, wash your brush. Then wipe it on a paper towel. Be sure it's as dry as you can get it. Okay, now let's go right back into this is our mixture of titanium white with the least little touch of yellow in it. Load a lot of color into the bristles. All right. Now then, just sort of give it an upward push. And put the highlight right up on top of all that. Turn the brush, use both sides. Now when it runs out of paint, wipe it off good, get all that blue and lavender color off of it. Come back with your nice color. See, make those little noises. It really helps to get you in the mood. And then just sort of bring it all together. There. Okay. Now then, with our clean, dry 2-inch brush, once again, I'm just grabbing this and going to stir it up. Tiniest little circular strokes. Blend that right into the shadow, except the very edge. You don't want to blend that edge. You want to save it. Just blend it, blend it, blend it. Now you could use the 1-inch brush for this, but the 2-inch brush I like to use because it seems to have more hair there. And it really seems to work a lot nicer. We can put a little touch of that highlight color over here on the other side of that wave. Pull it down so it looks like it continues. Okay, let me find my little liner brush. Take the liner brush. I'm going to go into some titanium white, the least little touch of phthalo blue in it. Now let's just take this, come right along here, and begin adding some highlights here and there, just like so. Now at home, you have unlimited time and you can just put all kinds of beautiful little things like this. Here, you know, they have no sense of humor. Shoot, if I go over 30 minutes, they get upset and start yelling at me. There we go. But these little things help shape and form your waves. All kinds of little gooders here. Fan brush also works very nice. Take a fan brush, little touch of phthalo blue and white, and begin putting in just all kinds of little foam patterns that are moving and playing. But this is where you, once again, where you create the shape of your wave. As it goes out, it's getting flatter and flatter. There. Maybe, tell you what, right out here. Oops, there we go. And we can begin. Let's just lay in a little bit of foam that's laying down here. This is just titanium white, but it's picking up all those little colors that are underneath. Leave some openings, leave some holes in it, so you can see the sand and the water all through it. Pull like that. Still making those little rocking type strokes. Travels right on up the wave. Now right underneath this wave here, it's going to be a little darker because it's a shadow created by that wave. So brighter out here and lighter there. Okay. Now then, script liner brush, a little bit of the lavender, and we need to have a little dark line that lives right into this. It'll pop that right up. Right up. And you can come back in here and put just all kinds of little things wherever you want them. Tell you what, this is going to be a tropical scene. We need a happy little palm tree in there. Show you an easy way of making an indication of a palm tree. We'll just use Van Dyke Brown on the fan brush. Load it full of color. Let's go right up here. Decide where your palm tree lives. Maybe this palm tree maybe lives right here. Goes right off the canvas. We don't know exactly where it goes. Let's give him a friend. We don't want him to get lonely. Ooh, right through the crasher. There, now we got 2 palm trees. Pretty soon, you know how palm trees are. Pretty soon there'll be 3. Now then, take a little black, a little white. We'll make sort of a grayish color here. And with that, let's just put a little light on this one. Just a little light. See? Like so. Right up the old tree. Zoop-de-doop-de-doop. Okay, you can take the liner brush with a little dark color on it and really work it, making little doers like it going all the way up a tree. Okay, fan brush. Let's make some big leaves out there. Dip the fan brush into paint thinner. I'm going to take black, and I get it thin like water, like ink. A lot of thinner in there. It's very thin. It'll run on you. Okay, now then let's come right up in here. Decide where your big palm leaves. Maybe this one comes right around. Choom. Now because this is so wet and thin, you can grab it. Look at that. See there? And that easy. You can make all those beautiful little shapes. Now then, just wherever you want them. Think about how your palm tree is going to look. Sometimes you can see both sides, sometimes one side. There's one. This is one of the easiest ways I've ever seen to make a striking little palm tree. And this black color against that bright background, oh, really, really stands out. You'll like that. Don't want this other one to get left out. We'll give him a nice limb. Just grab it, pop it. Choom. Here comes another one. Goes right out through there. Grab it. Give it a pull. Okay, another one. And maybe one right here. Just however many. And a little one. See there? That's one of the nicest ways there is to make a little palm tree. Hope you've enjoyed this little tropical sunset type scene. And I look forward to painting with you again. Until then, happy painting and God bless.